A very good day to Miss Balila. We are from LPE 201, Group 3. Let me introduce myself. My name is Lim Wei Kiong. My metric number is 203700. Next.
My name is Won Chong Kang and my matrix number is 203232.
My name is Leong Ming Rui and my metric number is 200511.
My name is Yong Wei Zhong. My metric number is 200561.
My name is Taiwan Yi and my metric number is 202733.
As you can see that today we're going to have a group discussion about the topic human right focused on the banning of smoking in the eateries is violating the right of people to come to smoke. The ban can be seen as form of mistreatment on people's right and freedom. So you can see that according to definition that human rights are moral principle or normal thing that describe certain standard of human behavior. That human smoker that didn't have choice to smoke at the eateries that 3 meters away from the eateries, right? So we can see that this is a new law that set by the previous government, 3 meters away from the eateries. So that what is the intention that the government do like that? If we disturb the customer or public due to if the smoker smoke at the eateries, it will disturb the customer or public to eat their food and also drink their beverages and that. Sometimes we can see they have frequently smoke at the surrounding eateries, so it's not a very good standard there, and also cause air pollution. Sometimes you can see that the kitchen that is still cooking some food and also mixed with the secondary smoke that cause the area is not very suitable for eating, and also maybe have some dinner, lunch or breakfast area. So better they have this banning for the smoker 3 meters away from the eateries, so that it won't disturb the customer or the public when they are taking their lunch, breakfast, also dinner. So other than that, any point to suggest or to support me for this?
I agree with you. Thank you. I agree with you because according to the law, those who have been caught smoking in prohibited area will be fined out to 10,000 ringgit Malaysia or will be jailed 2 years, while entries found to have allowed customers to line up will be smacked with a maximum fine of 25,000 ringgit Malaysia. In my opinion, scientists agree that smoking is dangerous. Smoke can cause cancer, heart attack, or stroke. Smoking does not just harm the smoker, it also harms people nearby who breathe in the smoke, whose this called passive smoking.
So see that you disagree with the statement, right?
Yeah, I disagree.
So same with me, I also disagree with the statement.
Well, I would like to defer your point.
Yeah,
Because I believe that banning of smoking is violating the human right, because we humans are not slaves. We are free to choose what we want to do, even if it may be bad, because we are human. So since smoking is also something that a lot of people would like to do, no matter for their entertainment or anything, but a lot of people smoke. As in Malaysia, this smoking culture has been, as you can see in most of the coffee shop, there will be a lot of people that has been smoking. But if you want to choose to ban to smoke in the eatery, that means that you are violating their right, their freedom to smoke. If those people they do not like this smoker to smoke, they can choose other place to eat. They do not have the right to violate this smoker's right. The smoker also have their right to smoke, because we are free.
Okay, continue. But I disagree with you because the gun smoker also have their right not to be a passive smoker.
How about you?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I agree with what Yong said just now.
Yeah.
Because I agree that banning of smoking at eateries would be mistreatment of smokers' right and freedom. I don't think this is fair for the smokers because smokers have their right to smoke as they pay for their meal and also cigarette. So they have the right to smoke at the eateries whenever they want. So if the government really considers the health issues of the customers at the eateries, then they should take other approaches like preparing a smoking zone for the smokers, but not to ban immediately smoking at the eateries. Just like what happened in Korea and Japan, they have specific area for smokers to smoke so that the non-smokers are not affected. So what do you think, Tan?
I'm sorry, Yong, but I have to disagree with you because that, in my opinion, I think that the banning of smoking in eateries is not violating the right of people to smoke. This is because that the cigarette is actually very dangerous for us as it can cause cancer, and it just not only causes us to have lung cancer but also tongue cancer and mouth cancer. So I think that there must be a reason for a health ministry to ban smoking in the eateries. In fact, the banning of smoking in the eateries would benefit all, including the smoker themselves. Why do I say so? This is because that for a smoker, the first step for them to quit cigarettes is for them to reduce them to smoking. So the banning of smoking in the eateries is the first step for them to reduce smoking. And also for the hawkers, I think that the banning of smoking in the eateries can help to improve their business. This is because that all of us, the non-smoker, will find out that the smell of a cigarette is very unpleasant. So I think that the banning of the smoking in the eatery is not violating the right of people, but is actually promoting the good health of the people. So does anyone want to add on?
Sorry, but I do not agree with your point. Well, for the first point, you say that the health ministry would like to ban smoking in eatery because of its health effect. However, since you think that it's affecting banning smoking will help reduce smoking, is that what you think?
I'm not clear about the
sorry.
situation.
So what you were saying is that by banning smoking in eatery will help reduce smoker, is that what you mean?
Yes.
So that means that anything unhealthy should be banned according to that rule. Since if you would ban smoking in eatery, why don't you ban unhealthy food like fast food, McDonald's, KFC, or even alcohol? But the government only choose to ban smoking in eatery. I don't think this is a good approach for me. Then the second point is that you talk about that it improves the business of hawkers. However, since you're a Malaysian, you should see that a lot of restaurants like mama stores or coffee shop, a lot of customers are smokers. So by banning smoking in eatery, you actually cause those smokers to leave the eatery because they cannot smoke in there. And if you ban the smoke, this will actually decrease and worsen the business, especially the local business like the mama store. That's all for my point. You agree with me?
Thank you for your opinion, but I have to say that the first one you have stated, because that the reason that the health ministry are banning the smoking in the eateries is because that smoking will be affect the publics. Like the healthy food, if you eat the healthy food, it just affect of yourself. It does not affect the publics. So this is why I think that the health ministry have the reason to ban the smoking in the eateries. For the second point, there are actually 80% of Malaysians are the non-smoker. So if you see to the statistic, there are 80% of non-smokers and 20% of smokers. So just look at the numbers. You should know that the customer mostly will be the non-smoker because of the 80% of the non-smoker.
May I add some point to support you? Thanks for Tan and also Yong just now saying that there are many points for this banning human rights. Okay. For me, I will disagree with Yong. Due to that, we can see that unhealthy food like KFC, McDonald's, yeah, they have choice to choose. Means that human right means is referred to that human that choice to choose that they wanted to eat the food or not, maybe going to drink alcohol or not. But for that people who are not smoker sitting down at the eateries and when they are eating, they will smell the smoke, the secondary smoke from the smoker. There's no choice for them. The second thing is that we know in Malaysia, right, everything that need a balance. We know that Malaysia is follow the rule that minority will always follow the majority. So as Fan said just now, 80% is smoker, 80% is non-smoker. Sorry to say that 80% is non-smoker and 20% is smoker. So we can see there is the big or huge number that comparison between 80% and 20%. So in Malaysia rules that we cannot have 100% that non-smoker or 100% of smoker. We have the balance that the minority must always follow the majority. So the 20% must follow the rule that or regulation that already set by the previous government that 3 meters away from the trees. So means that must obey, must respect to the 80% that are not smoker. So others have any point to support or maybe agree also can?
Well, I see things a bit differently.
Yeah.
Because, even if you said that 80%, which is the majority of the public, are non-smokers, but it doesn't mean that the minority, which are smokers, should be neglected. Because I think that the government should not ban the smoking at the eateries, because I think it's an aggressive approach to stop smokers from smoking, from affecting the other customers. I think the eateries should be setting up a smoking zone for the smokers, because in the smoking zone, the only smokers will be smoking there, and the other customer won't be affected. That's my point.
Yeah, thank you, Pong Yong. But I will disagree with you that we not. I will focus to my point that we are not ignore or neglecting the 20% smoker. We already prepared 3 meters away from the eateries, from the restaurants. Means the smoker have the smoking zone for them to smoke. But the problem is that the smoker cannot smoke at the eateries there or also the restaurant there. Means cannot smoke on when they are eating, when other people are eating or drinking beverages like that. So, Wong, you may add some point or may change some point. Yeah, disagree with me also.
I agree with you.
Thank
Because
you.
the smoker can choose to smoke outside the restaurant. After they are finished their smoke, they can go inside the eatery and continue to eat their food. That's my point.
I would like to add some point. As we mentioned previously for good health non-smoker, like the secondary smoke for cigarettes is actually as dangerous as the cigarettes, as it can actually cause the non-smoker to have cancer, as it contains like several thousands of the chemicals, and 100 of them is toxic, and only about 70 of them can cause a cancer. So why do the non-smoker need to endure the risk of having a cancer because of the cigarettes of the smokers? So this is why I need to mention that it's actually not violating the right of the people, but actually protecting of the people's health.
I agree with Tan because, in my opinion, that is the right to have healthy workplace. It is the responsibility of the employer to provide a safe and healthy, environment for their employee to work.
Yeah, so notice that let me summarize the situation. Now we have 3 of us disagree with the situation that banning of smoking in the eateries is violating the right of people to smoke. The ban can be seen as form as discrimination on people's right and freedom, and also agree with this point. That is Yong and Leong. We agree with it.
Sorry to interrupt. Actually, I would like to change my stand.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because after listening to all your points, I think that banning of smoking at the eateries would be appropriate for the public.
So how about you?
I'm sorry to say, but I would still like to disagree your statement because to me, I believe that there's always a better approach than just banning smoking in eatery. There are like methods like education, or if you really hope to ban smoke, I believe that even banning smoking in the whole country is fine. But if you say that just in banning smoking in eatery, I don't think it's that of good. Okay.
Yeah, but actually we sorry to interrupt. Actually, we didn't have ban for the smoker to smoke at the place. Actually, we provide another way to them to smoke. It's 3 meters away from the eateries. Okay? Maybe it will be troublesome for the smoker due to they need to walk to the 3 meters away from the eateries. And we maybe not safe mean something. For example, that things that left at there, I go do that to smoke 3 meters away from the eateries. Maybe the food come already late. I didn't notice that. It's not really it's a problem, but it's no choice. We must follow the rule. Yes, just now I said the minority must follow the majority. So you might change your mind.
I still believe that we should respect the right of smokers as well, since they have been smoking for quite a long time. Sometimes even since eating still take a huge amount of time in our life. So they have already been smoking for quite a long time, so it's quite hard for them to control their urge to smoke. So I believe that even if this approach is to be done, it should be more time should be given to the smokers for them to like quit their urge to smoke before this method is actually enforced.
Thank you, Hong Leong. But we already time we really on the going to end already, so we come up with the conclusion that 4 of us, which Tan, Yong, Wong, and me, Lim, disagree with the point that banning of smoking in the eateries is violating the right of people to smoke. The ban can be seen as form of mistreatment on people's rights and freedom. So another one is Leong is agree that banning of smoking in eateries is violating the right of people to smoke. The ban can be seen as form of mistreatment on people's rights and freedom. So we come with a conclusion that 4 of us disagree with one and one agree. But so according to just now I said minority will follow the majority. So we come out with the conclusion that we disagree with the statement, and also from the statement, the banning of smoking in eateries is violating the right of people to smoke. The ban can be seen as form of mistreatment on people's right and freedom. Due to some point that I summarized, it will disturb the customer or public, and this secondary smoke will affect the eateries or will give the customer also public. Okay, thank you for us.
Thank you.
Thank you.